Good morning, you guys. Or should I say good afternoon? It's actually already 11:42 a.m. on Monday. Welcome to the vlog. I'm trying my hand at weekly vlogging this week. We've got my hazelnut latte I made. So good. I've been on the phone with my husband for a while because he is traveling home today from Georgia. He's been gone for weeks, so I'm really excited for him to come home. I'm so excited. So he's coming home in a couple of hours. But yeah, I guess I'll just give you guys a quick rundown of the plans for the week. So lots of cooking. I am gonna be cooking stuff for me, for Cameron. So for me this week, I'm gonna be making turkey burgers for my lunch, but I'm gonna make that for dinner for me tonight. And then I'm gonna be making him cowboy casserole for dinner tonight. So that's going to be really fun. And then I think throughout most of this week, it's more going to be like cozy vibes, lots of reading, maybe playing some Disney Dreamlight Valley. So fun. And then towards the end of the week, I have one of my best friends is coming down. I'm so excited. She's also getting a tattoo. So one of the days that she's here, she'll be like gone getting a tattoo in a different part of Tennessee. But the rest of the time, she'll be hanging out with me. I have a heart-shaped bundt pan, so I'm thinking I'm gonna make a bundt cake on Thursday. And then I think on Friday, I have a heart-shaped cheesecake pan, so I think I'm gonna make a cheesecake on Friday, and that's the day that my friend arrives. And then I am planning to vlog next week. Cameron and I are going out for a Valentine's Day date night, so I am planning to vlog that next week. So I'm just gonna drink my latte, maybe read a little bit or watch a YouTube video. Kind of just depends on how I'm feeling. I'm not sure yet. And then I think I'm just gonna do like a quick cleanup around the house. I already did like a really in-depth clean the other day before freaking Spotify Premium ran out of audiobook minutes for me again. I was in the middle of Frida McFadden's new book, The Crash, which if you guys don't know, Frida McFadden. Okay, so many people I feel like, and maybe I only see this because I'm a Frida McFadden fan. And so like I'm getting served that content, but like I'll see it all the time. People just saying that she's like ruining the thriller genre and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, stop. Like I don't like, you can have your opinions, but then I'm going to give mine. And mine is that she is so good at writing thrillers, and I love her, even if I already know how the thriller is going to pan out, because I do feel like I kind of called The Crash, the one that I was listening to. All of it that I have listened to, I pretty much guessed everything from the beginning. Like before things were revealed, I pretty much knew what was going on, but I still enjoyed it. Like I will say I've never read a physical Frida McFadden book, but the audiobooks are so good. I highly recommend if you enjoy a thriller and you need something while you're like cleaning up or whatever, I think they're perfect for that. So I highly recommend checking out Frida McFadden audiobooks. But the kicker is that on Spotify Premium, you run out of audiobook listening hours. And I hate that because I'm like, well, why can I listen to music? No problem, continuously. But then audiobooks, I only get, it's stupid. I don't like that. Spotify, you need to change that. I'm sorry. I don't even care about their reasons. I don't care. I guess I will see you guys later on today. Probably the next time I see you guys will be when I make my cowboy casserole. Maybe we'll see. Maybe I'll get some cleaning clips. I don't know. Let's see where the day takes us.
We're still young. You don't have to be the one. Even though I like to love. I know that you're just a crush. The music get me on the floor.
is going to give the cowboy casserole that I made him a taste test.
It is like steaming, boiling hot, so this should be interesting. That's ridiculous.
Any other words?
I gotta like this better than the other recipe.
Awesome. I'm glad you like it.
It'll be really good with hot sauce.
Best welcome home dinner ever?
Best welcome home dinner ever.
And now you're going to put a bunch of hot sauce on it.
Now I'm gonna put a bunch of hot
Cool,
sauce
cool,
on it.
cool. Hey guys, it is now, I think like 1 p.m. I made Cameron his breakfast. I made my breakfast, ate my breakfast. Callie's outside, so I'll need to let her in a minute. But I was going to make the bread and the broccoli cheddar soup today, but Cameron ended up saying that he did eat a little bit later. He just wasn't hungry until like noon. He would prefer to have the soup just tomorrow because he ended up eating breakfast so late. So I won't be making the bread today, but I will be making it tomorrow along with the soup. But that means that today, I guess, I have a little bit more free time than I thought I would. So I already did his laundry. It's folded, it's put away. Right now I'm washing the guest bedding because I haven't washed it since my sister was here. So I just figured I would go ahead and get that out of the way today. So I'm doing that right now. And in the meantime, I went ahead and cracked open a cold one, Dr. Pepper Zero Cherry. It's my drink of choice. I love this so much. It's so good. I feel like ever since I learned the tip, probably just from TikTok like years ago, I need to go let Callie in, but ever since I learned the tip that like drinks just taste better when you take them out of whatever they come in and put them in like a glass with ice or, you know, a fancy wine glass, even if it's not alcohol, like they just taste better. They're almost like romanticized. But anyways, I wanted to pop on here just to say that I'm now going to play some Dreamlight Valley for a little bit while the guest bedroom bedding is being washed and I drink my drink. Because every time I have because I usually just have one of the Dr. Pepper Zeros a day. It's just like, it's my break time. Like whenever I have that drink, it's like, okay, when I'm sipping that drink, I get to do something fun. So whether it's reading, Disney Dreamlight Valley, watching a YouTube video, whatever I want to do, that is my like for sure me time so that I definitely have it every day. But after I finish my drink and play a little bit of Disney Dreamlight Valley, I'm gonna keep doing the laundry and then I need to get my workout done. Lately, I've been doing an arm and leg workout on Monday, but today is Tuesday. I just didn't get to it yesterday, but I will get to it today. And so today and Thursday, I'm gonna do weight workouts, and then pretty much every day other than Sunday, I try to get in at least a 45-minute walk because walking is like my therapy. I love it so much. It's my favorite thing. Just gonna hang out with my Ollie. He loves to be in any room that I'm in. He loves hanging out with me. And yeah, we're just gonna play some Dreamlight Valley.
Engine hums in moonlight, city lights fade tonight, cruising streets so quiet, feels like we're on a flight. Headlights paint the road, feel the night soft glow. Every turn feels light in this peaceful drive. Stars above us shine in this tranquil time. Windows down in peace. Life's a gentle breeze.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. I have had a pretty chill morning this morning. I did get everything I needed to get done yesterday done, but I can't remember the last thing I vlogged, so hopefully you guys got to see at least a little bit of my Tuesday. But today, I'm finally going to make the broccoli cheddar soup and the fresh bread. I'll probably get started on that here shortly. So far this morning, I've had my latte. I got to start reading this book. I just started it this morning. It's called They Never Learn by Lane Fargo. And I am really I'm loving this so far. I'm already on chapter 17, page 82. I feel like this picks up really fast. Like, it's a very fast read. I honestly can't wait to keep reading it. So far, what I know from this book is we follow two different points of view. We follow Scarlett, who murders men as her hobby, as her pastime. That's on the back of the book, so it's not a spoiler. Okay. And she's also a teacher at a university. And sometimes it's her students that she murders. Actually, a lot of the time, I think it is her students that she murders. And then we get to follow Carly, who is a new freshman at that university. And so far, all I really know is, like, she doesn't like her dad. Her dad's terrible. She's really happy to get away from him and just kind of be out on her own. But she's like a very shy girl. So their paths, Scarlett and Carly, kind of cross, but like you also get to know the people around them. And so I think I would call this mostly a thriller so far. And it seems like that's what it's going to kind of focus on, is the thrilling aspect. That's honestly all you really need to know to go into this book. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, I do recommend it so far. It's very fast paced. I'm not bored at all. Like, it's not a book that has a bunch of filler. I'm interested in everything that's going on, and all the side characters are actually really cool and stuff like that too. So yeah, really cool book. So I highly recommend so far. But I think now I'm going to get some cleaning done, and then I'm going to start on the bread, and then I won't start the soup until Cameron's ready for lunch. Yeah, pretty chill day today. Can't wait to take you along with me. Happy Thursday, you guys. I've already had my coffee this morning. I still need to make my breakfast, but I also have so much to do today because I realized that some of the stuff I thought I was going to make tomorrow, I actually need to make today. So for it to be ready by tomorrow night. So here's the plan for today. Let's talk plans. It's actually really nice outside, so I think I might open all the windows and like let the place air out a little bit. So that should be fun. I have a load of laundry in the washer right now. I need to switch over. That's just clothes. Cameron and I's clothes. And then I need to do our regular bedding. And then I need to also do the guest bedding, washing all of that. I think I'm going to start off making the focaccia bread that I want to make for tomorrow because I know it has to sit in the fridge for a really long time. So I think I'm going to start with that and get that done and in the fridge so that we're good until tomorrow. I also want to get the cheesecake done because that needs to sit in the fridge overnight because I'm making a heart-shaped cheesecake, which I've never made a cheesecake before, so I'm really excited to give it a try. I've never made focaccia either. I'm just doing a lot of firsts in this vlog and for this week. I don't know what's gotten into me. I'm just really excited for my friend to get here, and I just want to give her all the food. Like, I'm that person where if you come to my house, I'm probably gonna be like, not force feeding you, but like there will be lots of food available. Let me just tell you that. Because I feel like for me, I feel like when I cook and bake for people, that's my favorite way of showing love and like just saying like, your family, I got you, I love you, anything you need, you know what I mean? I don't know, I just love it. So that's my love language. I feel like that's my favorite way to give love. And then I'm also making a heart-shaped bundt cake, like a coffee cake bundt cake, so that's gonna be fun to make today. That I don't necessarily need to make today, but I wanted to because I know it needs to like sit out for a while, and I would rather just get all that kind of stuff done today so that tomorrow I only have to focus on the pot roast that I'm making. Yeah, and then I will have to like finish the focaccia, but the cheesecake will be done and just sitting in the fridge, and then the bundt cake will be done by tomorrow. So that's awesome. Oh, I did just get a grocery order and I need to put that away, and I'll show you guys what I got. I love to stock our guest room, the first drawer in our guest room, we always stock with little goodies, like little treats and stuff. That's one of my favorite parts about having people over is I love organizing it and just making it look really cute. So I'll show you guys the drawer once it's filled with all the snacks, and I'll show you guys all the snacks that I got for it. We'll do a little guest room snack drawer tour. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, literally our fridge broke. Okay, but luckily it's not the fridge part, it's the freezer. So we did get a new fridge that will be delivered between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Of course, a 12-hour period, of course. So anyways, we're gonna have to expect that tomorrow, which I'm like, well, thank goodness my cheesecake will hopefully be like completely done by the time that the new fridge comes. Because that's what I was worried about. I was like, well, what if, I don't know, like what if it sits out too long and melts or something? But I think it should be fine, and I think everything else should be fine. Okay, so in the guest snack drawer, a tour, if you will, we have a Little Debbie, just white cakes, strawberry Valentine Little Debbies, and then we have one of these like unicorn strawberry ones left as well. And then we have a bunch of Kaz bars because we just discovered these, my husband and I, and my husband loves them. So I always want to keep this drawer stocked with him so he can have them for like movie night. And then we have a Reese's tree left over from Christmas. We have a Wicked Rice Krispie treat left over from November. And then we have some Cosmic Brownies because those are my friend that's coming over, her favorites. And so I always try to have whoever's coming over one of their favorite little snacks in the drawer as well. And then we have Nerds clusters left over from Christmas time, but they're still good. And everyone loves a nerd cluster. So we love that. And we have some Christmas fruit snacks, just 2 of them left over from Christmas time as well. And then we have 2 Christmas Oreos left over. So those are probably on their last life. We have 3 different Stroop waffles. We have honey, caramel, and chocolate in the back there. So that is our stocked drawer. Let me know in the comments which one of these you would be gravitating towards. I think all of them are amazing. So yeah, we just like to have this stocked for like little movie nights or when we have guests over. So that's our little guest snack drawer. Hey vlog, update time. Unfortunately. So trying to make the focaccia. You guys saw, I got some clips of it. Well, as I'm making the focaccia, and again, my first time making it, the mixer started to go haywire, started to freak out, and I had turned my back and it fell on the ground because it was moving around so much. It fell on the ground, picked it back up. It seemed fine. It was working, blah, blah, blah. So I started up again and I turned my back again for like 5 minutes because it's supposed to go for 10 minutes or so. So I set a timer. I turned my back, like I'm just not looking at it. And then I turned around again to look at it. It's black. Like there's black stuff in it. And I was really confused at first. I was just like, what? And then I tried to figure out what it was. And I'm like, oh, I think something like melted into it. And it did. Something melted into the dough. So the mixer must have gotten way too hot, which I didn't even know you could do. Something melted. So I had to throw all of that dough away. I'm so sad, but I'm going to adjust and adapt. I'm regrouping. We have figured out, Cameron is here as well. We have figured out that the mixer seems to be working just fine. It's the attachment that may have melted. I think I'm just going to make a Dutch oven bread that's not a focaccia, that doesn't need a mixer. I'm going to make that tomorrow because it's a bread that you can make within like 4 hours. It's the same bread I made yesterday, but I'm going to make it again tomorrow to have with the pot roast. Yeah, so it seems like the only thing that I can't make is the focaccia, and I can always try again another time, but now I'm like, I think I have trauma. I have focaccia trauma and I don't know if I'll be able to make it again ever. But I really want to try again, and maybe I can like half the recipe next time. Maybe my mixer just doesn't know how to handle that much focaccia. Either way though, that's my little update. Is now I'm just regrouping. I'm sitting for a minute. I'm regrouping. I'm figuring out where I want to start next. I think I'm going to, oh, also the cheesecake pan broke and Cameron had to come down and fix it. Thank you to this man. Thank you, this man. He's my hero. He fixed my cheesecake pan because it definitely was just not well made. It's like not good quality, I don't think. And it basically fell apart as soon as I tried to use it. So that was fun. But yeah, so that's fixed now. So I can make my heart-shaped cheesecake and I can make my heart-shaped bundt cake. And I'm going to get both of those done today so that tomorrow all I have to do is make my Dutch oven bread in my heart-shaped Dutch oven pan and then make my pot roast in my other Dutch oven. It's not a pan though. I don't know what you call it, but like in my other Dutch oven, I'll make the pot roast. The annoying thing is that we do have our new fridge coming tomorrow since our freezer's fridge broken. So we have that coming tomorrow. Well, I'm going to be trying to make all this stuff probably, because who knows when they're going to come. If they say 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., it's like they could come at 7 p.m. Yeah, anyways, that's the update. Wish me luck on the rest of my ventures. Okay, you guys, quick update. Cameron and I and the dogs, we just went on a walk because it's supposed to rain at 2 o'clock. So we wanted to go and get a walk in with the dogs before that happens, obviously, because I didn't want to start on the cheesecake or the bundt cake until we were back from the walk. So anyways, we are back now. It is around 2 o'clock and I need to get started on this freaking cheesecake. I will not let this day go on without me making these things. Like, I'm determined now. Like, I've got myself together, got some water, hydrate. We are going to do this. Okay, so the next clips you see will probably be cheesecake making clips. Hello, you guys. Happy Friday. It is already 4 p.m. I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off today. One, I'm feeling a little sniffly. I think I might be getting a little bit of a cold. So there's that. So that's fun. Right before my friend comes, of course. But yeah, she should get here in a couple of hours, which is awesome. We just got our new fridge. If you can see it kind of in the background, it looks almost exactly like the other one. So we got that. Everything, I already put everything back into it. I'm hoping that the meat is still okay because we did have some meat in the fridge from before. Honestly, it's just chaos. And at this point, I'm just really exhausted. Like, I'm tired of thinking about it. I'm in the middle of making some fresh bread, so I'll let you guys know how that turns out. And then I got this package from my sister. She said that she sent me a Valentine's Day present. Oh my gosh, this is too cute. Okay, so this is so cute. Okay, there's a little card. She is the best. Carissa, I know you're watching this. I love you. You're amazing. The card says Happy Valentine's Day. And it's Diana Gift Shop. All right. So I have no idea what this is, you guys. So let's open it. Oh my gosh, this ice pack is so... I know this isn't part of the present, but this ice pack is so cute. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, and this is like a small business. This is so cute. I'm gonna have to ask her what made her... I wonder if she saw these on TikTok or something. Aw, this is so cute. So it says pistachio kunafa. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. But there's a milk chocolate. They're really pretty packaging. Really cute. So there's a milk chocolate. There's a white chocolate. And a dark chocolate. This is so cute. She is the best. I love her so much. I love you, Krista. Thank you. But oh, that's so, I love that. Okay, so I've got some chocolates apparently that I need to try later. Yeah, okay. I'm so tired, you guys. I like can't even keep a thought together. That just made my day because I have been having a day. This is the cheesecake. All right, this is the cheesecake. I'll link the recipe below. It's an almond cheesecake, and then it's also got this almond sour cream topping. I am afraid that it's gone bad because our fridge, like we already all talked about, I don't know. I'm so done talking about it. I just want to get past, like I want to be past this day. Like I'm over the fridge stuff. We thought our fridge was working well enough to where I could make this cheesecake in our old fridge and leave it in there. But of course, after I'd already made the cheesecake, the fridge stopped working too, along with the freezer. So even though we were getting a new fridge today, I think this cheesecake probably has gone bad. So that sucks. Honestly, I'm pretty upset about it. But I wanted to, at least before I have to like throw it away, I wanted to at least show you guys what it looks like with this off of it. And then I also wanted to slice into it to see. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, is that not beautiful? Look at that crust. Okay, I'm gonna have to like cut a slice or something just to make sure it's not, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Okay, I am going to just like try and cut a slice. I didn't think about how to cut it because it's like a heart. I don't think it's cold enough. I think it probably went bad. I'm so upset. But also it's like, what are you going to do, you know? Look at that cross section. So there's like the sour cream top. But I think I'm going to try the cream cheese part just so we can see possibly. And then I'm just afraid to serve this to people because I don't want them to get sick. And then also, I will say the pan that I used was a little bit broken. And so the crust definitely like is too wet and it's like not coming up. So I will say that the crust definitely did not turn out well. Like it's not coming off, but yeah, it's like barely cold. Should I try a bite or guys, we're gonna do it, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna try a bite. Let's pray I don't get food poisoning. Guys, I don't know. It tastes so good, but I don't know if it's spoiled. Okay, I didn't try the sour cream part because that's the part that I think might be spoiled. It doesn't taste bad. Like, how do you know if it's spoiled though? I Googled and it said that if, oh my gosh, Google thinks I'm talking to it. But I Googlet, like how to know if it's spoiled or not. And it did, all I could find was that if a cheesecake is left not in the fridge, so at like room temp, for longer than 2 hours, like you should just toss it. If our fridge, I have no idea like what our fridge was at. So I'm like, well, if our fridge was technically at room temperature all night, then that's more than 2 hours because this sat in the fridge overnight. So I'm not sure. At least I know though, because I've tasted it. I know that this is a great recipe and I would definitely do this recipe again. I think it turned out really well. It's just the fridge was the issue. I feel like this was the last few days from hell because everything I tried to bake or cook like went wrong. At least the things I made Cameron turned out well. The broccoli cheddar soup, the cowboy casserole, that all turned out good. But I think I honestly don't remember. I think I updated you guys on the focaccia bread. I can't remember at this point. I'm all over the place. I just want to like have everything ready to go for when my friend gets here. So, okay, I don't know what to do with the cheesecake. I'm like, do I put it back in the fridge and just like, but the fridge isn't even cold yet. The fridge is not even cold yet. I don't even know what I'm going to do, but I know that I'm going to make my fresh bread because it's time to put it in the oven. I forgot to update you guys on a book that I just read. So I'm still reading They Never Learn, but that's the physical book I'm reading. But I was listening to an audiobook called The Last One at the Wedding by Jason Rekulak. I don't know if that's how you say his last name, but I was reading that book. It's like a thriller. Basically, you just follow this dad and him kind of trying to rekindle the relationship with his daughter. She is getting married. She calls him up. They haven't spoken in like 2 or 3 years. Basically, that's it. He's gonna go to this wedding and she's marrying super rich people. That's kind of the whole premise is like he's like a UPS worker, very, old school, very middle class. Like he's got money, but like not a lot. Him coming into like the rich world, feeling weird about it, and like rich, like Jeff Bezos rich, I think. So that's basically the premise of it. So I finished it. I'm gonna rate it like 4 stars. It was pretty good. It was fun to listen to. If you guys like a good thriller, I would check it out. I will say if I had read it physically, I don't know if I would have been as into it. So I am going to recommend the audiobook, but I'm not necessarily going to recommend reading it physically, only because it is one of those books where I almost feel like if I hadn't been doing other things while listening to it, I might have been like bored. Okay, yeah, so 4 stars for that book, but if you guys like a thriller, possibly check it out on audiobook because it was really fun to listen to. And the audiobook wasn't boring, but again, I feel like reading it physically possibly could have been a little bit not as fast paced as I prefer. Oh, and then also, this is about the bundt cake. Cameron and I tried the bundt cake last night and this morning, and it was very good. So the bundt cake I thought came out amazingly. I wish I would have used room temperature butter because I think that made the dough a little bit thicker and a little bit more dry, but I ended up adding some milk to it to kind of even it out. And it turned out really well. It tastes so much like coffee cake. It's delicious. So luckily we have a bundt cake. There is that. That's the dealio for right now, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. And I'm gonna keep vlogging until Sunday night, I think. So we have a couple more days of vlog stuff, so fun.
We're still young, young, you don't sweep me off my feet.